Hey guys, this is Troy Francis. I'm here in central London, and today what we're going to be doing is talking to the good citizens of London town, finding out what their relationship problems are and helping them with those problems. I've been a dating coach for over a decade. I've helped men and women all over the planet get better results in terms of dating, in terms of sex, in terms of relationships, and I'm here to meet some of the citizens of London and do exactly the same thing this afternoon. So let's get into it. Okay, well, we are joined today by Alisa. So Alisa, very lovely to meet you. Can I ask, firstly, how old you are and where you are from?
I'm 33 years old and I'm from Moscow.
Very good, very good. And we were talking before we started, but you've been living in London, I think, some time now, yeah?
So I'm here from October.
From October? Okay, okay. And how do you find the city so far? You enjoy London?
Yes, it's absolutely amazing city.
Yeah?
I've never been to London before, so I moved to London for my studies.
Yeah.
I'm doing my master's degree.
Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing. Yeah, I love
Nice.
this city. I'm enjoying my time here.
Cool, cool. Good stuff. I mean, Moscow is also a great city. I've spent a lot of time there previously, and I really loved it there too. But what would you say as far as dating's concerned? Because on my channel we talk a lot about dating and modern relationships. Are there any observations you can make about what dating is like in London as opposed to in Moscow?
So the last 6 years I spent in Greece, so I
Okay.
actually live in Greece.
Oh, like what in mainland Greece, in Athens, or? Oh, okay, nice, yeah.
So I left Moscow in 2018,
Yeah.
and now I'm 5-6 years in Greece, and I'm planning to come back to Greece in June.
Okay. So have you dated in London any guys, or had any relationship with maybe British guy, or?
No, my boyfriend is American.
Okay, okay. He's in London?
Yes, he's in London.
Okay.
He lives in London.
Did you meet here?
We met when I was in Greece,
Ah, okay, okay.
and after I moved to London to do my studies, he's doing his PhD.
Yeah,
So I don't have any experience with British people.
yeah, yeah. So obviously then you're in a relationship, so you haven't used dating apps or any of this kind of thing when you've been here.
Yeah, I had experience with, of course, with the dating apps
But before London.
before London.
Yeah, yeah. So how about this? In London, do you find many guys that when you're walking around, they come up to you, they approach you, they say hello?
No, as a specialist of international law,
Yes.
I can say that in Britain, the things around human rights is a little bit too much in terms of, I think men are
Yeah.
scared to get close to women
Yeah,
because they are scared of laws.
yeah,
So, because this equality between women and men are too much now.
You think it's too much on the balance of women? Yeah,
It's not only about women, just because I'm Russian and
Yeah.
I'm from patriarchy country. So for me, man is a head of family, head of
Yeah.
relations, and in Europe we have another type of relationships. Like it's more equality. So
Yeah.
I'm not agree with it.
you don't.
And,
So
no.
you don't agree with that?
No, I want men to be men
Yeah?
and women to be women, and
So you are not feminist?
not at all.
Do you think women should vote?
Yes,
Okay.
of course, but it's another story. I mean that
The man should be the head of the.
we should have the main rights,
Yeah.
but the family values are how to say it. Like people forgot about family values. They are
Yes.
more into career, into self-realization. So they like the age of when people getting married
Yeah.
is close to 40.
Yes.
And for example, in my country, in Russia, people getting married when they are 25.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's right.
Or even younger, actually. I've heard people like 22, 23, they get married. So, I mean, do you think that it seems like there's two sides to this? Because on the one hand, women here, it seems they're very protected. You know, if and men are afraid to maybe approach a woman because they think, you know, oh, maybe I will get into trouble. But at the same time, I think actually a lot of women would like to be approached, and they actually find it attractive when the man is more dominant in that way.
Yes, and strong and more successful and more like when he's more strong.
Yes, exactly.
But it's my opinion. I see in the United Kingdom that women are more feminists. And I don't like it because you do men more like they lose the strength because of it. True. Because this is yeah. Sorry for my English. I mean.
Yeah, men lose their power, their
yes,
status.
Men lose the power, and as a result, women don't get anything from it. So it's no profit for women.
Yeah.
Like
but you've met your guy. I'm assuming he is, you know, high value. He's doing PhD, I guess. I'm sure, you know, good looking, everything else. Do you have any advice for women how they should meet a man who is, you know, he's got these good qualities that you look for?
I think they should start from themselves, not change the men and the world outside. They have to start from themselves.
Improve themselves.
Improve themselves, and just remember that they are women and they have women's responsibilities for kids, for family, for home.
Yeah.
And not be into career, and because this thing.
Biology. They have a certain period of time for biology.
Of course. So they have. We don't have much time to do family and kids, and this is scary. For me, this is scary that people don't give a birth. People don't make kids.
Yeah.
Anymore
because population decline. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And for example, I lose the meaning of life if you don't have kids and you are working all your life. You have your achievements. So when you die, these achievements must go to someone.
Yeah.
So and you you have to give these achievements to your kids. So this is the meaning of evolution.
Yeah.
So there is no other way to improve this world.
Yeah, for sure. And what advice would you give to men because many guys, they're struggling with dating now. They find it very difficult to meet a woman. It seems like women's standards are very high. Would you have any words of advice for men who are looking to date, particularly in this kind of Western culture, like in London or in the European Union?
I think European men have to be more patriarchic, like the Turkey, like good.
Would you say Greece is a bit more patriarchal?
A bit more patriarchic, yes, and I love Greece for that. But they are still very European.
So what's your impression of English men then? Do you think the English guys are a little bit weak, a little bit?
No, they're just scared of women.
Okay.
Because we have 1 million laws for human rights and especially harassment.
Yes.
So just men are so scared of harassment law, and they already forgot why they dating women.
Yeah.
So and I would like to see more flowers to giving to women.
So you think the guy, he should come on the date, he gives us flowers? So it's funny because when I was in Russia and some other places in Eastern Europe, I noticed sometimes the guy is arriving with the flowers, but the problem is here. And in America, I think women often find this a turn-off because then they think, oh, the guy's being too needy. He's and it's kind of everything is kind of fucked up, isn't it? You know?
Yes.
So basically, bring back the patriarchy. That's the message.
Yes, I think, and very good like example is Turkey, is Russia.
Yes.
Is I don't know, is Greece.
Yeah. So if you just imagine, for example, you didn't have a boyfriend and you were living in London, would you think, oh man, the selection of guys here, it's not that great because they are too submissive?
No, I think it's a great selection because London is full of successful, good, educated people.
True. Yeah.
This thing I love about London because you always have to you have people, like-minded people, that you have to discuss something. So it's very high level of education here.
True.
That I cannot say about Greece. So the main problem is in Greece that people are not educated at all.
Yeah, true. I mean, I noticed in Russia as well, actually, like particularly in Moscow and the bigger cities, people were very well educated. I mean, would you say, just finally, because I don't want to keep you too long, but finally, would you say the situation in Russia, would you say that that's the right balance, or would you say that's a little bit too much on the sort of patriarchal elements of it? Do you think it's about right in Russia, or do you think it's a bit too much?
In Russia, it's too much to the they are too patriarchic.
Right.
And they have a big troubles with human rights and women's rights in Russia, as in Turkey, the same situation. But in Britain,
it's too little.
It's too little.
Yeah.
So where is the balance? This is the main.
We need to try and find that sort of in between. I think you're right. I think in Europe, I think in England, it's gone too far. And to be honest, I can't see it going back anytime soon. I think so. I don't know when the balance is going to happen, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
Lovely to speak to you. And we'll leave it there. Could you just introduce yourself? Tell us how old you are, and tell us what your experience, with dating has been up to now.
Hi there. My name is Parag. I'm 24 years old. I'd say the biggest problem I have with getting into a relationship is I am neurodivergent.
I see. Okay.
And being neurodivergent, it's tough to socialize with people.
Yeah.
I think people see us as not capable of doing anything, which I think is wrong.
Yeah.
I think we're all equal as one, and we all need to be treated the same way.
For sure. I mean, what do you do at the moment as far as trying to... you're looking to meet women, I'm assuming, right? So what do you do at the moment as far as, looking for women is concerned? Have you tried the dating apps? Do you go
I don't try dating apps, no.
Never tried?
I have tried in the past, but I'm not on it now. No.
Fine. And then when you did, not much result from that?
No.
Okay, fine. And what about going out and say, you see a nice girl walking past and...
going back to my neurodivergent self, I am struggling. Say if I saw someone, I want to go talk to her, I can't. I'm too nervous.
I think... Yeah, I totally get that, and I've worked with guys for the last decade actually, helping them as far as coaching and things are concerned, and I mean certainly guys who suffer from that neurodiversity, it makes it much more difficult. I mean, it's difficult for people anyway, but if you've got that kind of aspect going on, it does make it harder. I mean, would you say, is it mainly the anxiety you feel about going up to talk to somebody? But what about, is it also about reading social cues and things like this?
I'd just say I've got this almost like fear of getting rejected and being laughed at straight to my face.
I think the one thing I would say is that neurodivergent or not, the reality is that most of us have some form of rejection anxiety. I mean, when I was... when I was 18, 19, 20, whatever, I was completely terrified of rejection from women, and even actually from guys. I mean, even I would find it difficult to make friends with guys, to look people in the eye, to hold a conversation. I was super, super shy. I don't think I I wasn't diagnosed neurodivergent, but I certainly had that fear, and I think a lot of us have that anyway. So part of it is just taking, to some extent, having to sort of just take the bull by the horns and just go out there and try to be social, whether that's in a daytime environment, whether that's in the nighttime, you know, maybe not into clubs, but maybe in a bar or like a student union place or whatever. I just try to get into as many conversations as possible and slowly desensitize yourself to that fear. Once you get over the fear, then it may then turn out, okay, so now there's some other things that we need to tweak, because it could be that, you know, you're not quite picking up on if she's interested or if she's not interested, and that kind of thing. But the first thing is really just trying to get yourself out there and get yourself talking to as many potential women as possible. Yeah. You know, because for everybody, to be honest, it's a little bit of a numbers game. You know, even for the most good-looking, like alpha Chad kind of dude. You know, so it's a bit of a numbers game.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
What kind of, just out of interest, what kind of women do you like? Do you have a particular type?
My type is I like the blondes.
Very nice, very nice. Well, look, I mean, you're a decent-looking guy.
Thank you very much.
You're well-dressed. You got everything going for you, man. I would just say, listen, try and just make a target. Even if, like, say, week 1, just go up to, say, 5 women and just pay a compliment. Just go and say, hey, listen, I just had to say, you look really nice. Anyway, have a great day, and just walk off and try to desensitize yourself to social interactions, and then you can slowly take it up a notch after that. Yeah. And then, you know, we can work on the rest as we go forward, man.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem at all, man. Many thanks. Cheers.
Many thanks.
And I'm joined by Paul, and we're here to talk about the modern dating scene in London in 2024. So, Paul, how do you find dating these days in London?
I'm taking a break from it, but I think I've got to start again this summer. Maybe get some new clothes, German street shirt.
Yeah.
Just start again. Maybe start from scratch.
Take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch.
And what do you think about women's expectations today? Do you think that they've got like super high expectations?
I think like I think they've been empowered lately. Not lately, but for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And I think they can pick. They're the ones who can pick and choose. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you? I mean, basically, right? If you're a guy and you're in London, you're a bit broke. You know, you're not very well dressed. You're kind of like, you know, just like a bit of an average dude. Do you think you're going to find it hard to crack the upper echelon of women here?
I think so. I think there's quite an upper class of women in London, and I think they're quite well heeled, and they frequent the bars and clubs, and you know. But
what would your advice be to a guy if he's out tonight and he's like, listen, I want to meet a girl, I want to have some fun time with her, you know, what's the solution?
I think he's got to be proactive, but he's definitely got to smarten up his appearance.
Yeah.
He's got to be willing to hand over the control to the women, because I think, as I say, lately they've been empowered.
Yeah.
You know, they've got to. He's got to go with the flow and try and relax. But that goes without saying. Try and relax. But
how much is it about money though? Is it? Do you need a lot of money these days?
I think you need quite a lot of money. Yeah. I think to be desirable. I think women desire someone who's well attributed in financials.
And what about maybe you could explain a little bit about the little Newport Street solution.
Well, I see that as quick and easy, and
like McDonald's.
It's just up the road, and it's all out. It's spread over just over there, the next block.
And you just go up. You go up the stairs and you.
Yeah, you walk in, and then they take it from there, and then
it's job done.
Job's done.
Yeah, fair enough. So there's always hope.
You can always get something or another. I'm not sure about the quality, but what are you looking for? You know, but
yeah. So what are your plans going into summer 2024? Get ripped, new set of clothes,
join the gym, new set of clothes. Sign them with the recruitment agencies to get more finance coming in, and
take it to the max.
Take it to the max, yeah.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. All right. Well, thanks for the advice. One final word of advice for any guys out there who are looking to meet, like, or indeed, what about women? I mean, what's your advice for women if they want to meet like a high-value man?
I don't know if they go on the websites, but I think there's stuff online. But also use the nightclubs and maybe even cold call in the street if you see someone you like. Just
go up and like give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff, man. All right. Many thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. See you in a bit.